Hi, I'm Brian Davis, the amateur cook with time on his hands. In this episode, I'm going to make my version of chicken and vegetable soup. I really enjoy chicken soup and it's good for the health as well. It's a well-known fact. If you're feeling down with the flu or a cold, chicken soup is one of the perfect remedies. So come with me and let's make this fantastic, flavorful chicken soup. Okay, let's go through the ingredients. The humming you can hear in the background is my induction hot plate because I'm going to use the wok and a soup pot as well, so I can just speed things up a little bit. So what we've got over here, I've got a full chicken, about 1.1 kilos, which I've skinned except for the wings because that will come off easier after I've cooked the chicken. And I'm going to start boiling that right away. So I'm going to put that into the water. I've got 2 litres of water in my soup pot already. To that I'm going to add, this is a ½ litre of freshly made chicken stock, chicken and vegetable stock. I just had a roast chicken, put the carcass, boiled it with some leftover vegetables and the green shoots from the leeks and produced this nice stock. So that can go into the soup pot. Over here I've got 2 cups of pearl barley. That'll give some nice body and texture to the soup. That takes a bit of a while to cook, so I'm going to put that in with the chicken now. The reason I'm putting the chicken in now is I'm going to cook it and then I'm going to take it out and take all the meat off the bones. So over here I've got 250 grams of thinly sliced carrots. I've got 250 grams of fennel. Fennel gives a really nice taste. I've got 200 grams of leeks, 200 grams of frozen peas. I'm going to put those in right at the end. I've got 100 grams of onion. I'm going to put that into the wok now and get that start cooking off. In the wok I've already put 2 tablespoons of avocado oil, nice high temperature oil. In here I've got 1.5 tablespoons of freshly grated ginger, just to give it a bit of a kick, and 4 cloves of garlic. So they can go into the wok as well now. This is 1 teaspoon of chicken stock powder and 1 teaspoon of vegetable stock powder, just to give it a nice big flavour punch. And then in here I've got 2 teaspoons of turmeric, 2 teaspoons of thyme, 2 teaspoons of rosemary, a teaspoon of black pepper and ½ teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt. So that should give it plenty, and also contribute to giving it plenty of flavour. So I'm cooking this off in the wok now. I'm going to put my salt, pepper, everything in. The stock powder I'm going to add into the soup pot. You can see that's there, just coming up to the boil. Just give it a bit of a stir. And I'm going to cook the chicken for around 20 minutes, then I'm going to take it out. At that stage all the vegetables, everything will be in the soup. Alright, now we'll start putting some of the vegetables in. In fact, all of our vegetables. Really nice flavours and aromas coming out. So I'm essentially stir frying the vegetables, and they taste amazing. I'm sorry, they smell amazing. Not taste. That comes later. Now I'm going to introduce a little bit of water, not too much. Just get that. Then I'm going to put the lid on and just get all that off the sides so it doesn't burn. I'm going to turn the wok down and leave that on the low setting just to kind of steam. I'll be back when I take the chicken out of the soup pot. At that time we'll then introduce the vegetables into the soup and then put the chicken back and cook it, and then we should have an amazing flavourful chicken soup. Okay, that's just been about 20 minutes. So I'm going to take the chicken out. So I'm going to leave that to cool down. I'm then going to take all the meat off the chicken and then reintroduce it to the soup. I'm going to turn my wok off. Now I'm going to introduce those vegetables into my soup. Okay, I'm going to get on with cutting up the chicken, and then I'll be back when I introduce it back into the soup. I've just put my chicken in. You see I pulled it all apart into small pieces. At this stage I'm going to put my peas in as well, because I want them to cook and cook down in with the rest of the vegetables rather than just having them put in at the end. So I'm now going to leave this for 45 minutes. It looks, the colour's amazing, the smells are amazing. I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be a really nice chicken soup. See you in 45 minutes for the taste test. And there's the chicken soup ready to serve. Now it's time for the taste test. Okay, time for the taste test. Lots of chicken flavour. The pearl barley makes it really creamy. I'm pleased with this. This is an amazing chicken soup. Putting the turmeric in, putting the ginger in, giving it that little twist has really brought out all the flavours. We've got the fennel and the leek in there. They are just vegetables that just complement chicken. So I'm very pleased with this. It's another winner. My name is Brian Davis, the amateur cook with time on his hands. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit the notify button. I'm going for the big 1000, you all know that. So tell your friends, get my channel out there. See you next time.